to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a trace that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
You say too late to start, got your heart in a hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in a hand. You know you're better.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No way. Sing that voice to the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave. And I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Austin Desperados taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 now. Here we go. Strike. Cougar 19.
Right to the air goes Ward. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cardinals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
But you look at this defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed it for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Love looking to throw it. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
yards. And in Boston, first down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He finds some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blue. Yellow, go. Green jack. 52 black. Ready.
Now Love. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he...
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's Ward. Complete to Likely. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Ward. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set. Red, 38.
From the gun, it's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
43, Blaster, 6. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and far below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
To throw, here's Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Go! Cavity Lions!
Now Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Love. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Ready.
Walker. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Off play action, Ward. Pressure comes and down he goes. Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7, Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Cardinals first down.
Let's go now.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for him.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
43.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Ward now working out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
And that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Love now. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A loss of 13 on the sack.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw.
More. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Cardinals 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That caught by Trimble. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10. And they're on the 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go!
Back to throw. Moore. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A give for Walker running right. races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
There he goes, right side.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Desperados get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Cardinals 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And he's brought down. Can't do It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Slide blue. Fight, 60. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught by London. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Ready.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Love from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the
Back to
Cardinals
50. Back to 50. Ready.
first and 10 at the
Blocking,
49-yard
18.
line.
70 Lions. Ready.
Play action now, Ward.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Striker, 3-3. Set, hut.
Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
10 drill, 52. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing is Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They overloaded that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Flex swap.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 161 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
gain of 12. First down, Desperado.
Love fires that quickly outside. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ready, break. 18 Cardinals, 19 Chargers. Ready, ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw, here's Ward. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And Oliver, that time to really get in there and bring him down.
One thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Austin, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4.